What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of After Hours Arcade Podcast. I'm your host, BTG Plays, along with my co-hosts, Yano, Nick, and Lily. What's going on, y'all?
What's happening?
Hey.
Nothing, just a whole lot of drama in the gaming community over the past couple weeks.
Drama in the gaming community? No way.
No, right.
Say
exactly.
it ain't so.
No, but it is so. What y'all been up to?
I've been watching a ton
Hi.
of movie trailers.
Oh, yeah? Anything that's got piqued your interest?
The Quiet Place 2, or the prequel, and actually, what is it called? The Blue Angels documentary, surprisingly.
Wait, they're doing documentaries about, like, you're talking about, like, the Navy pilots, the Blue Angels?
Yes, and it looks
The
so
ones that
good.
be at Andrews?
Yes, at the air show.
Well, they actually fly everywhere, but we know them in Andrews. But they travel in a lot of places and do air shows.
It looks
Oh, they
so
don't care.
good.
They don't matter. We talk.
Just go watch Top Gun.
Top Gun. Yeah, and fun fact, the same directors that did the aerial shots for Top Gun are the ones that did the shots for this film. So it's going to be fantastic.
Oh, see, now you've piqued my interest. now I'm in there. I'm down to watch that. What about you, Lily?
Fighting heat.
Sweating your balls off.
Sweating my balls off, and I'm also like 3 different colors of black. So there's that.
Awesome. Well, we got a bunch of news stories. Some of the things we're going to talk about is Summer Game Fest event schedule came out. Nintendo's releasing some more news as always. Helldivers, there's been a bunch of drama and it's still continuing. Apple released the ad that people are kind of upset about, and definitely a whole lot more. But before that, we're always looking for ways to engage our listeners, so we'd love to hear from you. What topics you guys want us to cover on the podcast? What games y'all want to hear about? It doesn't even have to be games. It could be like comics, anime, whatever. Just let us know. If you have questions or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments or on our social media pages, because this is Night Kids. I always do that. After Hours Arcade, where gamers discuss gamer things, every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on twitch.tv/After Hours Arcade. If you don't want to watch live, you can always watch us later on Anchor or Spotify. We have the video on demand over there. Or you can listen on your podcast services by searching the 3 words After Hours Arcade. Remember, if you like the show ad-free, hit that sub button. Any housekeeping before we get started with our first story?
Great question.
Send air.
Send air.
I don't know if we could do that.
Not that I'm aware of. No housekeeping on this end.
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, if that's the case, then we'll move into story number 1. Story number 1 is a Summer Game Fest event schedule from GameSpot. The spirit of E3 lives on in June as publishers, game studios, and several other initiatives come together to host various live streams. Only a few more weeks remain until there's an influx of broadcasts held online. And if you're looking to organize your schedule, we rounded up a full list of everything announced so far. So it looks like, okay, so Game Fest is going to be June 7th this year. I feel like that's early. Maybe not. I don't know when it was last year.
Looking into it now.
So Summer Game Fest starts June 7th. Then you're going to have the Day of the Devs on June 7th as well. And then the Accessibility Showcase is pretty interesting every year, because we get to see how they're bringing gaming to everybody. And every year it's so innovative. So I am actually looking forward to that. You'll have the Wholesome Direct. Future Game Showcase is on June 8th. The Xbox Game Showcase is June 9th. Xbox Mystery Showcase is June 9th. And I'm kind of curious on what the Xbox Mystery Showcase is going to be, because probably Indiana Jones. I don't see anything new coming out of this. Or maybe they're going to talk about some new Call of Duty stuff. I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping for something bigger and newer, but it is what it is. We'll see. Ubisoft Forward is on June 10th. Nintendo June Direct is to be determined. This isn't really... So they're Nintendo is gonna be at Summer Game Fest or around Summer Game Fest. This is interesting because we're at the like tail end of Nintendo, like well, not Nintendo, but the Nintendo Switch life cycle. So, and I mean, Nintendo's been on a roll. They've released something pretty much almost every month this year. I'm wondering what they could like. What's big enough for them to announce at the June Direct?
Probably more indie games. Probably final hardware. I don't know.
Or maybe Metroid Prime. Who knows?
Come on, Metroid Prime. Or
Who
Star
knows?
Fox.
They
Give us
want
Star
more.
Fox.
Or I would take Star Fox.
Oh,
And then you got the PC gaming show as well. Do a barrel roll.
Fun fact: Summer Game Fest for 2023 was actually June 8th.
Oh shoot! I guess it is the same time. But yeah, so that's gonna be happening. Looking forward to it. Dang, what day is June 7th? Because last time I was able to live react to it.
June 7th is a
Friday.
Friday.
Guess
Darn,
what,
I was
guys?
slow.
I'll be doing another live react for
Friday.
Summer Game Fest for sure. Oh, I'm so excited. Well, maybe I'll need to take off. I
Yeah,
might
it is
need-
early.
Well, it says 2 p.m.
well, I'm off anyway. I'll
Pacific
just
time.
pop in.
Yeah, I think I might be fine. But yeah, so that's happening. Looking forward to Summer Game Fest as always. Anybody got? Thank you for the Prime sub, Corsai.
Thank
you.
Appreciate
Any thoughts on that? Like, what are you guys looking for? Is there anything that you're expecting to see at Summer Game Fest? Yeah.
So,
I know what I'm expecting.
what's that? I'm interested.
Nah, go ahead.
Okay, so fun fact. I'm looking forward to hearing about what a lot of these. So, what's going to happen with what's it called? What's the name of this studio? So we know live service games right now are popping. We know that this is where the
Well,
new direction games are going.
Popping. Okay, I wouldn't say
Popping
popping.
10.
I think this is what they want to be popping, but as a whole, I don't think live service games are popping.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. I do think that a new game coming out may hit the announcements in June, and that is Battlefield, the rival to Call of Duty. It's been a while since we got hyped for a Battlefield game, so I'm really hoping that gets announced.
Interesting. And Coruscant says Arcade just closed down, and all players went to private server that she's in. Oh, that's interesting. So Arcade is done. Are they just like waiting? If y'all don't know, so Arcade is it's an MMO. I have a good time with. I had a great time playing that game, but they're working on Arcade too. So are they pretty much like, all right, we're done with Arcade. We're not going to support it anymore because they're so focused on Arcade 2. And does that mean Arcade 2 is coming soon or not? Because I'm hoping not, because I don't have time to play it.
Doesn't it have a movie coming
I
out?
don't have time.
Not enough time.
But they announced it. The servers will shut down at 9 a.m. BST on June 27th, 2024. Oh, okay. All right. The server's probably packed. But yeah, you brought up Battlefield. Okay. I don't know if I'm excited. I mean, Battlefield's Battlefield, and I feel like feel like Battlefield might be done, but they could surprise me. The one thing I want to see, it's not even game related. I just hope they give, when they hand out awards and stuff, if they do awards, that they don't cut off people from talking, like developers and stuff, like they did, or like they overcorrected before. So let's hope we get a fine balance this time. Anything before I move on
Kratos
to?
don't come there and want to thank everybody and his mama.
Right, no, for sure. So with Yano bringing up Battlefield, so story number 2 is actually the next story that we're gonna go into. So This comes from Push Square. The next Battlefield is being made by series' largest ever team, EA boasts. With support of Battlefield 2042 slowly coming to a close, both its players and publisher EA are looking towards the franchise future. 2042 launched a few years back in 2021. It was pretty much panned for its lacking modes and approach to live service elements, but it's received a lot of updates since. Still, the shooter has never quite been able to shake its somewhat shoddy reputation, and so the next bit of Battlefield's got work to do. EA sounds rather optimistic, however. In the company's latest financial report, CEO Andrew Wilson boasted that the next title is being put together by the largest Battlefield team in franchise history. Of course, the team size doesn't necessarily impact the overall quality of the game, which I was literally gonna like it. I thought that before I read that line, but it's clear that the publisher is pumping a lot of resources into this one. Our teams have listened to the community and have learned valuable lessons and are driving to the future, Wilson explained. Motive, armed with cutting-edge Frostbite technology and compelling storytelling, is joining DICE criteria and a ripple effect to build a Battlefield universe across connected multiplayer and single-player experiences. We're expecting a rather robust installment then. Wilson also attempted to stir up some hype by revealing that he's been able to sit down, play some of the current build. A few weeks ago, I was visiting with the teams and I couldn't be more excited about what they showed and what we were able to play. Yeah, no, you seem more excited about this than anybody here. So, why?
First off,
Why?
because we know everybody knows Call of Duty. Absolutely, there's not a person that doesn't know what Call of Duty is.
Never
However, get out of town. But the truth of the matter is that Call of Duty wasn't always at the top. Actually, there were other industries or other shooters that were well known that had already established a strong fan base. Battlefield was one of those. Now, I do believe when you mentioned that it's going to be running the Frostbite engine, I real quick wanted just to share with you guys. Frostbite is a game engine developed by EA's DICE and Frostbite Labs that is used to power many electronic games in its biggest franchises. So the reason why we all kind of sighed a little bit when we heard that is because it had nothing but problems over the last couple of years. So we're hoping that that had,
because it had a lot. It has developmental, like devs have trouble with Frostbite because it's not easy to fix stuff in it. And yeah, that's my biggest concern.
So here's hoping that, one, they've talked about in the past that they plan on expanding Battlefield's player base. It went from, we know now in today's world, games can hold way more than 99 players. And Call of Duty, not Call of Duty, Battlefield, we've seen up to nearly 200 players in a game. So a real war setting, there's a very strong chance we might be reaching new numbers, a high number of real players in a single game. So I'm looking forward to seeing what comes out of it.
Okay. I'm really not interested. I'm gonna take a look at it. Frostbite kind of like, even with, because what games are you playing now that use Frostbite?
Nothing, honestly, nothing.
Exactly. Like that's what I'm saying. Like what? I even got to look up which games. What games have been using Frostbite?
Is Sims using?
All I know is winter. This is the first time I heard of Frostbite, to be honest.
That's so funny.
Okay, let me just run through some of the most recent games that have been on Frostbite.
Yeah.
Madden. Okay. All the Maddens. Okay.
Yeah.
Anthem.
Okay.
Need for Speed Unbound. Terrible.
Star Wars
Battlefront 2. That was decent,
Dead Space,
right? Yeah, but Dead Space didn't do that well. Like not the remake. The remake didn't do that well. And if that had Frostbite,
that probably played a role.
Yeah.
NHL 2018. That counts
Who's
right
out
there.
here playing hockey?
So
Wayne
So
Gretzky.
all I'm hearing is that Frostbite is good for sports games. That's what it sounds like to me, and it's not even that great on it because Madden 24 is kind of, so it's.
It's the same thing with new faces. That's about it. I don't get it. The last sports game I played was NBA
NBA Jam.
97.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah, so I have my reservations for sure, and I'm pretty sure EA talked about focusing. Did they want to go back to focusing on live service as well?
Did they go back to? I think they may be actually.
Oh, okay. So the reason why I brought that up because I remember hearing an article this week that the EA said that the next Battlefield is going to be a tremendous live service game.
Tremendous.
Tremendous. Huge.
With the little finger.
Huge.
Huge.
And I think my issue, and you were saying like live service is a big thing, and that comes to my other thought of like, yes, it's a big thing for the businesses. They want live service because it generates money, but live service is so hard to create. Like I can't even name. I mean, I can really name on one hand live service games right now that are extremely successful. Like brand new live service games, and the Helldivers 2 is the most recent one. Before that, what, Destiny 2?
I think Helldivers just came and slid its balls across everybody's face. Like, this is how you do it.
Golly,
No,
you
seriously.
gonna know what you gonna learn about us.
And
Right.
then what other live service game? And I'm not talking about like MMOs and stuff. That's different. But like a live service game.
The ones that just keep popping out
The
in my
Suicide
head.
Squad was trash. Gotham Knights is trash for live
Yo.
service. Like,
I
what?
couldn't even watch other
Fortnite.
people play it.
Fortnite is
I'm saying new. Fortnite set
It's
the
fresh.
bar. I mean, they keep their stuff fresh, but that's what I'm saying. There's so
Fortnite walk, so
There's
everybody
so
can run.
there's so very little live service games, and everybody's trying to shoot that damn PlayStation Splatoon. Bootleg. That was live service, and it was a disaster.
Fell way off.
So you like
I forgot about that game.
I did too, actually.
Fortnite is not for kids.
And I downloaded
Get
it.
out.
I don't think Fortnite is for kids. However, I can understand the appeal.
Nah, I'm just messing. Everybody has their games that they like. So yeah, I have my reservations on that, but we'll see. They showed off. This is what Frostbite has for it. Is it looks really good. Like visually, Frostbite has I mean, not with Unreal Engine 5, but Frostbite has always had very good visual representation. It's just hard to develop on. I'm not a developer, but from stuff that has always been said about it, they always are like, man, Frostbite is so hard to develop for. Some
Very
breaks,
strong.
it's hard to fix.
Very strong possibility they fix those problems over the last how many years has it been since the last Battlefield game?
2042? Probably
Yeah.
like what? 3-4 years? When did Battlefield 2042 come out?
And Star Wars Battlefront 2 used it, and that wasn't a terrible game. It just kind of didn't have a good live
not
service.
even. Battlefield 2042 came out in 2021. That was 3 years ago.
See? So that's some time to work on it.
Same Frostbite. Frostbite been around forever. All right. Let's go on to the next story. This next story is an indie story. This comes from who did this story? Oh, Kotaku. Kotaku. Zach Swisen says Nintendo Switch owners are more willing to buy indie games, says the publisher. Nigel Laurie of the co-founder indie publisher Devolver Digital, Cult of Lambs and Hotline Miami says the indie games do much better on Switch than other consoles because Nintendo has cultivated a player base that is more open to interesting concepts and smaller games. Lowry was asked about the current state of video game industry and what's happening right now. We've seen a lot of layoffs, studio closures, and video games that fail to sell well as players seem unwilling to stop playing live service hits like Fortnite and GTA. See, live service hits like Fortnite and GTA. They don't even like, come on. Making it harder for new and smaller games. They don't even have a recent live service game they want to put on there. Lowry said that today all games are competing more than ever for players' time as big live service hits suck up more and more hours. He also expressed skepticism and launching smaller games on subscription plans like Game Pass, as players might become less willing to buy such games in the future. Interestingly, according to Lowry, the gamers most willing to purchase smaller, less traditional indie games are Nintendo Switch owners. Ooh, thoughts?
Well, that'll definitely have me cut my little Switch back on and try different games.
It does, and they're more affordable, right?
That is true. So
Yeah.
I think this is gonna lead into the next news story. To be honest, but I think indie games do so well on Switch because most of the time when you buy an indie game, you're not even thinking of this as the main game that I'm gonna play. You buy it because you're like, all right, when I get the time, I'm gonna play, and you know that you don't have to commit a lot of time to it. And yes, they are cheaper for the most part. And it just feels better to be able to play them on the go. Like so even right now for me, I really wish I had a Steam Deck because Hades 2 is out, or the Hades 2 early access is out on Steam. But I'm out hearing nothing but great things about it, and they're like, man, to be honest, this could have just full released right now. But the only thing that's stopping me is I know if I buy it on Steam, I'm not going to play it as much as I want to because I would love to play it handheld. So yeah, that's the only thing. It's only $30. Only $30, and I want it so bad. I'm probably still going to get it though. Like I'm on the verge of being like, all right, I'm just going to do it.
I definitely agree. That one, portability, being able to play on the go is super important. Also, another thing is with indie games, they cater to a niche
Niche.
audience. Yeah, that's it. So you have a wider variety of games because not everyone's a hardcore gamer. I notice a lot of the time there's first person, third person, really just like competitive shooters and just a high skill based game or high learning curve game. When a lot of the time the indie games, they're more focused on story or visuals or focused on the puzzle aspects, and you could pick them up and put them down just like that.
Yeah. I can agree with that. I mean, maybe not say because there are some indie games that take very high skill level, but at the same time, I'd love to just be able to pick them up when I can. I'm just gonna have to buy a Steam Deck.
Eventually.
I
I'm
mean,
just
the
gonna
prices
have
are
to.
well. They're coming out for OLED one now, or it's out already. One
Oh,
of the
the
two.
Steam Deck one? Yeah, they always no. Steam Deck always had OLED. I'm pretty
They had two
sure.
different versions. One was a regular, and then it's like, hey guys, we're coming out with OLED. OLED. Like, oh, okay, so it's two different
Really?
ones out now.
I thought
Uh-huh.
it was just the other one just had more RAM and storage. Because I feel like they were the same. I feel like their big thing was that it was already OLED and it had everything. I mean, they did. You're right. They did come out with another one, so maybe you're right about the OLED Steam Deck. Was the first one not OLED?
Was
Nope.
it?
It's like here's a basic one, and there was like, yeah, pre-order, and then it collected
Oh,
dust.
I
And it
think
said,
you're
hey
right.
guys, here's an OLED. Yeah, this one got dust on it though. You know which one we forgot about
Oh,
though?
you're
Like we
right.
talked
Yeah.
about it last year before maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Was the Rock Alley
Oh, the
the one
Ally.
that said, yeah,
Yeah,
that one. Oops.
yeah. So people still, I mean, yeah. I,
I haven't heard much about that at all. I see
I,
it at Best Buy. I'm like, oh, it looks cute, and I just keep on walking.
I was gonna say like I've seen several other ones, but it's hard. Like as always, right? Games sell consoles, right? So the fact that so many PC users use Steam anyway, why wouldn't you get the device that's created by the people that hold the library to all your games? So it's kind of it's very hard to not do that. You know what I mean? And plus, you know, Steam Deck is just good. It's just good. So yeah, talking about indie games and how the gaming industry really is. Moving into Yannick says, an OLED is a solid state device consisting of thin. What is OLED? OLED. Well, I guess he gave you the scientific thing. It's the screens where the blacks are actually black and the whites are actually white, and colors and stuff are so crisp, so expensive. I mean, I guess the TVs, you could say they are expensive now. Yes. So what OLED does is to make blacks black, those pixels actually turn off instead of being like a grayish black. So if you ever look at your OLED screen versus a regular LCD screen, you'll notice that the blacks are pitch black.
It makes it pop more.
Yep, makes it pop. Colors are just crazy.
The fact that you copied and paste that's like, damn, that's a long ass. Ain't no way he typed that shit.
My bad.
It makes black black.
Black y'all. And I'm black y'all. And blackity blackity. I'm sorry.
No, but 100%, it makes blackers blacker.
There it is.
It just makes colors pop better. It's just way better. LCDs use like they use like an area of color, where OLED is each pixel has its own diode and everything, which I think it says in there. All right, so talking about the indie games and the gaming industry, our next news story is a big one from Microsoft. Microsoft has gotten a lot, let's just say Microsoft and Xbox has gotten a lot of backlash recently. They laid off some more people and have closed some studios. Microsoft's Hi-Fi Rush backlash in gaming community from the portal. Summary: the Xbox community is in split between casual players losing interest and enthusiasts being furious. Some users believe Microsoft's upper management needs to shake up for better decisions. The shutdowns of studios and decisions like Hi-Fi Rush are seen as tone deaf and clueless. Xbox in chaos. Many gamers feel that Xbox is facing a crisis akin to its state in 2013, alienating both casual players and enthusiasts. So pretty much what happened is the studio that developed Hi-Fi Rush has been shut down by Microsoft after being I don't want to say one of their biggest selling. They were successful, but maybe not in the eyes of stakeholders and money and all types of stuff. And then a division of Bethesda got shut down as well. So it's kind of shitty because Hi-Fi Rush was so good, and then Phil Spencer and other people have said we need more games like Hi-Fi Rush, but you just shut them down. Like, what type of sense does that make? I believe that
not being clear.
Was Hi-Fi Rush Arcane?
Yeah, yes, they got shut down.
Yeah, so they were Tango. Arcane was the ones who made Redfall, which understandably I could be like, all right, that game was a bust. But at the same time, Microsoft is putting out mixed messages. Like, we want people to be creative. They want to have them do what they want to do. But at the same time, all of a sudden, you're getting laid off. So I can't imagine what it's like to be a developer right now. Like, even if you're like, all right, we made a great game, didn't make enough money, gotta go.
Probably just sitting there with your arms on your hands on your waist like that one gif with the bald dude, like, all right.
I know which one you're talking about too.
Yeah.
It is unfortunate because where we're going is more companies are going to be shut down. We're going to lose more of these one.
Oh shit! What happened to you though?
So that pow, Yo, was that his circuit breaker?
I don't know. He said Microsoft got him. Oh man, I don't know what that.
We was like, Ricky! Microsoft lined up the shot. Bow!
Oh shit. All right, maybe we shouldn't say nothing about Microsoft no more, yo. Let me
Right,
go,
already got a
let me go
storm coming through.
shut these windows.
Yo,
Oh, man. That was hilarious.
I'm about to welcome back. We thought Microsoft got you.
They're coming for me, y'all.
No, okay.
I'm here with bow, and you was gone.
So I think what really irritates me about this whole situation is, bro, y'all literally just spent like billions of dollars, or not? Yeah, you spent billions of dollars to acquire all of these studios, and now you're shutting studios. Why did you even buy them? Like, what is the point of buying the studios to shut them down?
And then had the nerve to do the whole taunting commercial about it. Like,
Oh.
welcome to family. Like,
remember
Vin
that?
Diesel.
A family treats you the worst, I guess. Like this
I mean, they do.
This is fucked up, and it just leads to more thoughts of me seeing like, hey, you know, like what I guess whatever Xbox is doing is not working. Like it seems like they are in a crisis, because the only reason you would shut these studios down is because you don't have enough money to keep funding these studios and funding these projects, which means, is Game Pass actually making you guys money? Is anything you're doing actually making you guys money right now? Because I'm telling you, Microsoft is like, y'all not making us money, we're cutting you. And I don't want to say it's not Phil Spencer's fault, because Microsoft is his boss. So no matter what his vision was, they're coming down like, I don't care, you got to get rid of them. Like,
They probably said, man, we should have stayed with Sony. Why'd y'all go with this deal?
I mean, that brings up another question. Are they purchasing these companies just so that their competitors don't nab them up for themselves? Is that a possibility?
I mean, once they tumble back over
to
the competition.
Well, I honestly think they picked up Activision and stuff because Call of Duty is such a huge cash cow. And they were like, all right, Call of Duty is going to be able to fund the rest of our projects. And I think that's what they were going for. And they, they've had a lot of missteps. Redfall was a I mean, that was before the acquisition, but they did get acquired by Microsoft at some point. But you're talking about now you got ZeniMax Online Studios. They made Elder Scrolls Online. What happens when the new Elder Scrolls, if that doesn't hit? Do we get rid of them too?
Shut it down. Oh no.
You better keep those glitches. That's what makes the game fun.
Ninja Theory with what is it? Senua's Hellblade. They made Hellblade, right? Ninja Theory. What if the next Hellblade is not good, or not even that it's not good? Because I think what's happening is, because let's say Hi-Fi Rush was good, they got cut. What if these don't make you the money that you think they're supposed to make? Not every game or publisher on your team is gonna make Call of Duty numbers.
True.
Like, what are the metrics? Like, what are we measuring?
Scary.
Yeah, that's what it is. Very scary, and that's why I'm saying it's scary for gaming, because the corporateness is kind of like taking over at this point, right? If you're not making bucks, so we don't want you anymore. Like, you're at risk. If you're not making Fortnite money, we don't want you anymore. Like, it's wild.
That's like leaving one job because you say, man, this joint suck. And they said we're great over here, and I joined this one. And next thing they're like, man, I should have stayed over where I was at.
With the grass is always greener.
Man, that grass died quick as hell. They ain't take care of that one. The joint brown and crispy.
I do hope that Tango's able to like somehow go indie and I get a Hi-Fi Rush too. Because who knows? Maybe the Game Pass deal actually hurt their sales numbers. Oh. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe they couldn't make enough money because it was on Game Pass. Like, something's not working. A lot of things aren't working. So we'll see.
The veil.
The veil. And then speaking of things that weren't working, I know you guys heard about the Helldivers 2 drama that happened.
No, tell me about it.
Tell her more. Tell me more.
All right. So, Sony, it's your turn. We already got on Microsoft. PlayStation, now it's your fucking turn. You guys have one of the best game, possibly game of the year, sitting right in your hands. No fucking problem. Like, everybody loves it. She says Sony's loading up. Be careful.
Oh, BTG gonna be next.
Y'all had Helldivers 2 doing crazy numbers. One of the most loved games out right now. Showing everybody how live service can actually work. And then you come out and you're like, all right, you need a PlayStation account required to play this game after already selling it to 177 other countries that don't have access to PlayStation Network. So then you put this out and then Steam cuts down the games. They pretty much say, hey, in June you won't be able to play this game. What type of shit? Why would you do that, Sony? Why would you do that? But let's say, so this happened. All of the Helldivers, we had a real life campaign and ended up review bombing on Steam. That shit went so quick to like 500,000 positive to 500,000 negative in like a day. Like, it was crazy. And you had Helldivers developers, Arrowhead, were saying they have no control over it. And actually, what ended up happening after like about a weekend, probably like 3 days, is Sony came out and said, all right, we're not going to require it anymore. So we did it. We got it turned over.
We got what we wanted.
We got what we wanted. But with this story, somebody else got hurt for it, which kind of sucks very bad. So, Helldivers 2 community manager seemingly fired after encouraging negative reviews over now canceled PSN mandate. He says, I knew I was taking a risk with what I said. The Helldivers 2 community manager claims they have been fired after encouraging negative Steam reviews in response to Sony's newly rescinded decision to mandate PlayStation Network account linking. After it was announced last week that Helldivers 2 players on PC would be forced to link their PSN accounts to continue playing the game, an absolute tsunami of backlash hit both Sony and Arrowhead. As the din of protests continued to swell, community manager Spitz began to actively encourage players to make their voices heard, as it would give Arrowhead more pull in discussions with Sony to have the decision reversed. Well, more than 200,000 negative reviews were posted to Helldivers 2 Steam page shortly after Sony announced the change, and ultimately the decision was reversed, but not without a key casualty. Over on official Helldivers 2 Discord channel, Spitz revealed they're no longer an Arrowhead community manager, nor are they working for the studio at all. They also made clear this was not a voluntary exit. So yeah, so community manager gets fired. He was doing so many great things with the community, keeping us posted on what's going on. He even role played with the game and the live serve. Like, it was great. The issue that I have with this is that the fact, I know this is what happened. He put that notion out there. It was probably against PlayStation policy. Like, dang, bro, like, why would you do that? So that's why they fired him. It sucks that he did get fired. And it sucks that we even had to go this route. Like, I don't even know why. I don't know how the corporate Sony thought, like, hey, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to put this mandate out. It's going to cut out like half the people playing the game, whatever. Let's just put it out there. I think what really got this reversed is that Steam actually was like, hey, anybody can refund the game. We don't care how many hours you played. Go ahead and request your refund. I think once them pockets were hit is when Sony was like, whoa. You don't need to have a PSN account anymore. We were just kidding, guys. Because the way they tried to spin it at first was like, oh no, you need to have a PSN account. It's required for the safety of our users. What?
Yeah.
Like what? We already have a mechanic to block people in the game. Why do we have to block people through PSN?
And then they mentioned how helps track and safety, and what was the other reason? There was one other.
So to repeal your bans if you got banned.
That was it.
But
Bang.
what about like? Yeah, it was ridiculous.
You're still gonna be banned. Like we looked over your appeal, banned.
So I really need these gaming companies and the corporate leadership to get their heads out of their asses. Like it's like dumb decision after dumb decision. And we just keep spending money on this shit.
I think the thing that hurt most was the fact that if it wasn't for the community being pulled together, especially by Spitz, who is the community manager, who made I don't even feel like he was forcing us to. He mentioned it, but the fact that he mentioned it even is the problem. I just don't. If we didn't go out on the limb and start doing the reviews, the review quote unquote bombing, and what is it, refunding the game, we would, a lot of the countries, they're not even, there's the countries still, 177 countries still don't have access to the game to this day. Still, that hasn't been fixed.
Oh, so Steam hasn't fixed that yet?
Correct.
Oh, interesting. So, what sucks about this as well is like the fact that Arrowhead had to take a hit too, because it wasn't Arrowhead's fault. So when we're review bombing them on Steam, that's not affecting Sony. That's affecting Arrowhead. So now that anything that they publish gets the algorithm of like, ugh, they had this fucked up game, right? It's got to be a better way for us to be like, tell Sony like, you guys fucked up. I put it in the Twitter. I was like, we got to talk, guys, because this is retarded. So, it's good old freaking Sony. Yeah.
Thanks, Sony.
Here's hoping that we learned something from all of this.
So, if there's anything that I say that not that I've learned, but I think everybody can learn from it, is if we have a problem with what's happening with these companies, the best way to hit them is in their pockets, because that's when they feel it. I know it's hard when you got a game that's coming out and you're like, I really, really want this game. But honestly, if we keep allowing them to make these bad decisions, they're going to test us every time. Every freaking time. Of course, I said I learned my lesson with Diablo. Yeah, so yeah, it does suck that Spitz had to be fired. I do wonder how that's going to affect the game, because I know people were asking, well, who's going to be the community manager? Mm-hmm. And I don't know if that's been addressed yet. And they just released a new war bond today.
They just released it today.
Yeah.
What, for Diablo?
No, for Helldivers.
Helldivers.
Oh, you nerds.
Excuse
me. Proud of it.
Lily, if you had Helldivers, I feel like you would like it.
I think so.
I'm still trying to be Final Fantasy. I get so close to them. Everybody was like, it's time to go to bed. Like, no, just 5 more.
Being able to accidentally drop an airstrike on Yano has been a pleasure.
How dare you?
I feel like it's a good time.
It is always a good time.
Taking my PSN account back up too. That's why it said expired. I said, ooh, I ain't got the money right now.
Right.
All right, so we're gonna continue with the drama. This time it's Apple's turn.
Oh man.
Man, we about to get blasted off this internet, man.
I know. We ain't getting no sponsors, y'all. None. Oh man. So this is This is another. She said I only got bananas. All right, so this comes from Kotaku. Apple's new iPad ad sparks loud immediate backlash. Shoot, is the ad on here? Because I feel like they might have took it down. Oh, all right. Let's watch the ad, and then we'll talk about it.
Oh, that's a good time.
All right, so that was the ad. I want to
That was so
hear.
much going on.
Yeah, I want to hear on your thoughts about it before I tell you why people are upset, to see if you're upset, or just tell me what you think about it.
I mean, everybody's so creative. Like it was, I don't know. It didn't make me excited about the product. Like just squishing colors together and boop. Is it because it said men chase rainbows or something like that? Is that why people mad?
No, okay. So
Wait, wait, wait,
go ahead.
real
Go
quick. I
ahead.
just wanted to say, when I watched it the first time, I already knew that people were upset because of the ad, but I didn't know why. I was upset because why are they destroying this beautiful piano? I need an upright piano. I want a guitar. Why are they destroying? So much stuff is being wasted, and we're already known, quote unquote, in America for being wasteful. Why are we wasting more things? And we don't know what to do with trash. Trash is a real for real problem. So what are they gonna do? Put that in some? Then what are they gonna do with that? They did that for an ad. Come
Bro,
on, that's
come
where
on.
my
Let's
frustration
let's
was
be
coming from.
realistic.
We have a dumpster problem, a shortage in
Oh,
America,
well
a
then
for real
then that
problem.
means you need to stop watching movies, because
Yes,
imagine
I
how much
know,
shit gets
I
wasted
know.
on the
You're not gonna come for me. I'm just saying I wanted that guitar and upright piano. That's where my
no,
frustration is. Come
no.
Well, they
Okay, so
probably built the hollow one just
on. They probably
uh
did.
okay, so
for
here
that
here
commercial.
here's the reason why people were mad, and I don't agree at all. But this people were upset because these were arts, and these were the arts that were being crushed and broken and stuff, and people took it as, oh, so you're saying the iPad can replace all this stuff, and AI and stuff is better
Oh
than
shit.
doing the real stuff. That is not what I got from it. What I got from it was, oh, if you compact all this shit, you can do all this shit in the iPad. Like, not that it's better or anything, but all of this is encompassed in the iPad. All these apps and stuff you can do in the iPad. That's what I got from it. But I feel like people took it a step too far. And to be honest, this is where I think sometimes we're too sensitive to certain things, because at the same time, this commercial is a piece of art. Somebody saw it in the way that I see it. Somebody saw it in the way that Yano sees it. Somebody saw it in the way that you guys see it. So why so much backlash on a commercial? So Apple's not going to air the commercial anymore. Like,
Oh, that was the last time they aired
Bruh.
it.
yeah, so they're not going
Oh
to air the
wow!
commercial. And yeah, I
So my
think
guitar
it's,
got broken for no reason.
and I'm it's almost like I really want to know, like, how many people were actually upset about the commercial, because I've
Five.
because I feel like we make a lot of rash decisions for the minority, which in a lot of cases that's not wrong, but in some cases it's kind of, it overcorrects. So that's my take on it. I don't see anything wrong with the ad. I mean,
It's a work of art. When you put
I
it
think,
that way, yeah, I can feel that art.
yeah, That's how I see it. I think the fact that it has people even in the uproar for so many different reasons makes it that much better. I think it does.
It gets people talking.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. But
It's like nowadays everyone's just mad about everything for no damn reason.
Very true, Lily. Very true.
like literally some people were like literally like, I promise to prevent my kids from watching this commercial. What? I'm pretty sure your kids are watching way more stuff on YouTube than this Apple commercial. Like, come on.
Yo, they venturing.
Coruscant says people wanting to cancel the next company, and I hear that too. I feel like we want to cancel every company except for the ones that really matter. Like, there's a lot of companies out there that we do need to cancel, but we out here canceling the first thing somebody gets upset about.
Yeah, you can't please everyone. That's for sure.
That is true. Okay, yeah, that's interesting because I didn't think you guys were gonna be on the same page as me.
I'm not. They destroyed my upright.
Well, you just want the guitar. That's different. Like, you'd rather them give you the guitar than crush it. That's two different things.
My guitar.
Oh shoot! I think we got two more stories and then a bunch of honorable mentions. This next news story, I did see this ad and I was like, oh my god, what's happening? Because this is another problem that we have in this goddamn streaming services. All right. So this comes from GameSpot. Disney Plus and Hulu team up with Max in new streaming bundle. Earlier this year, Disney, ESPN, Warner Bros. Discovery, and Fox announced plans to launch a new sports streaming service later this year, and that was just the beginning of Disney and Warner Bros. Discovery. Both companies have jointly announced that a new streaming bundle is on the way that will feature Disney Plus, Hulu, and Max. The announcement touts that this streaming bundle will feature programming from several of both companies' most prominent brands, including ABC, CNN, DC, Discovery, Disney, Food Network, FX, HBO, HGTV, Hulu, Marvel, Pixar, Searchlight, Warner Bros., and many more. CNBC is reporting that Disney will be the distributor of this bundle and pay Warner Bros. Discovery a percentage of subscription fees. A price for the new bundle hasn't been revealed, but it will have options for ad-free streaming and a lower price for all three services with ad-supported plans. ESPN Plus will not be included with the bundle. This new offering delivers the consumers the greatest collection of entertainment and best value. All right. Okay, so they're all bundling up. Bro.
So I heard something on the news today. Not news, but on the radio today. Someone mentioned, isn't this just normal cable services?
Exactly. We might as well just go back to cable. Like, what the hell? We just gonna bundle all the streaming service together, and y'all gonna pay one price to get them all.
And also, if you get our phone services and bundle that with your internet, it'll be a great deal.
They just want to stick their hand in our pocket, man. That's really
like, this gotta be the craziest shit I've ever heard, man. Oh, they need to call it spicy new name, Xfinity.
Man.
You really can't make this shit up, bro. You can't. Now, and then what's the price? What is the price going to be?
I bet it's going to be at least 50 to 60, somewhere in that range. Maybe even 100.
So, yeah, cable.
Cable.
And then, so it's cable, and I don't even get the live shit. I only get the on-demand shit.
Right. ESPN doesn't even come with it.
I don't even get live movie channels. This is crazy. Sounds like Sling on Demand. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know what to think. Of course, I says I think we'll stick with Crunchyroll. Like, and then the crazy part is, like, because I have all these services, I'm forced to take a look at the bundle to see if it's cheaper than having all these services. But maybe not. Maybe I won't do that because having them all separately, I get to cancel them for a few months when I'm not watching shit, and then get back on it when I actually need it. So I think, so that kind of, that kind of just triggered a thought. Is the reason why they're bundling it all up is because if you watch at least one thing on one of those, you're not going to cancel your bundle. So they have you for the whole year.
Wow.
God damn.
There's a mastermind up there somewhere.
God, dog, this is crazy.
Gotcha.
Pineapple says I need AMC and Regal to bundle their movies together. look, don't be giving them ideas, man. I'm telling you. In the next couple of years, we're literally just gonna have on-demand cable. On-demand cable, and it's gonna be $200 a month. We're gonna be right back in the days where our parents used to be like, "Why the hell are we paying for this shit?" And I only watch 2 channels. That's what's gonna happen.
Channel surfing's coming back, y'all.
We definitely gonna have some blurry ass.
Yo, you said they bringing back the box. Oh man, the box.
No.
Remember the box?
Yeah, I was the remote control. Can you get up and turn it to the B side? Oh my god.
Let me no, and then you had the actual channel, the box, right? The one where you had to buy music videos to watch.
Oh, the box.
No, I wasn't buying nothing. I ain't want a butt whooping, so I sat there and waited for some rich kid to pay for a music video. 30 minutes tops, all these previews. I'm like, I know somebody got their parents' credit card. Please order something. Then just went back to Cartoon Network.
That's so funny.
Oh, this is crazy. I did not know what to expect when seeing you post that article, and God, Spotify TV will turn into the box 4K. I'm done. I'm dead. All right.
That is number 2. Request a video.
Last news or last story, and then we'll go into our hot topics. This story is from CBR. Doctor Who's Jodie Whittaker shared advice. I don't even know how to say this dude's name. Dang. I'm just going to say Gatwa. Ncuti Gatwa on casting backlash. Oh, wait, there's a backlash to his casting? I didn't know that.
Yes.
Actor Gatwa can recall how Jodie Whittaker was there for him after his casting as the Doctor in Doctor Who. Gatwa has joined the franchise as the 15th Doctor following Whittaker's own run as the 13th Doctor. Per THR, Gatwa addressed his casting in a recent interview. It's not lost on Gatwa that he's the first Black Doctor to lead the long-running sci-fi series. He shared how it's only natural for the race to become a bigger part of the storylines moving forward, given how much time the Doctor spends on Earth. Gatwa explained he's happy to explore these storylines in Doctor Who, and he's looking forward to it. So here's some screenshots from it. So I haven't been keeping up with Doctor Who at all, but actually his casting is actually bringing me to wanting to watch it again.
Where did you last leave off?
Don't even. We're not gonna talk about that. It's been a long time. But because the show I watched him in, it's a Netflix series. If y'all know it, it's an English high school drama show. God.
Sex Education.
Yep.
That's a good show.
That's the show that I remember seeing him on, and I actually really like him on that show. So yeah, I might give this a shot. Are you still keeping up with Doctor Who? Or Lily?
The last Doctor I watched was Matt Smith. After that, I haven't caught Jodie or the new Doctor. I don't know if the episode aired yet, but I do plan on checking it out. So I need to go back at least one season to catch Jodie as the Doctor.
Okay, so it doesn't look like it's out yet.
Same.
It just says coming soon. Okay.
Yeah, I left off at Matt Smith.
Nice.
Which I enjoyed.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, because it was David Tennant and then Matt Smith. And then after that, it was that old dude. And I was like,
Peter.
His name is Peter?
Yeah, Peter.
Even funnier.
Capodilli.
All right, so let's
It's
get in.
Peter. That's his
Pe-
name.
Peter Dinklage. No,
No,
that's the small
No, I said
person
Peter
on Game of Thrones.
Dilly. Another small. I thought he said Peter Dilly. I'm like, hold on.
Peter Dinklage. I mean, that would be interesting too. Peter
What?
Dinklage is
Yeah, it would.
he's
He's
a
a
great
great
actor.
actor.
Yeah, he is. All right, so honorable
He's
mentions.
coming out from the movie. Okay, go ahead.
These are stories that we aren't gonna really go over, but we might pop into Peter Griffin. Oh my god! So Nintendo is ending X/Twitter support for Nintendo Switch. Okay, I get it. Nobody needs that on Nintendo. That's fine. All right, Switch 2 will be revealed before April 2025. Promises Nintendo.
Soon.
Before April 2025. So does it release after April 2025?
I think that's when they're predicting it's going to be released. However, I believe before the holidays of 2025.
So you think Switch 2 is coming out before the holidays of 2025?
Correct. And I think they're going to announce it in around April.
Okay. All right. I give you that. Actually, I think we get it announced in November.
I was thinking that too, but now there's talking about, there's a possibility that they're not even going to say anything till the end of this year, which I think they're going to push it back.
Yeah, I think they're going to do it in November. I think they keep the whole Nintendo Switch talk for a whole year until they actually release it like they did with the first Switch.
Here's hoping.
And then we got Baki Hanma and Kengan Ashura crossover anime trailer reveals staff, theme songs, and crossover fights. Oh, so this is hold on.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait for this.
So what is this?
So if you like fighting anime, if you watch or read Baki Hama and the Kengan was it Kengan Ashura, the Netflix animated show, or watch the anime, it's so freaking good. Both of them are great, and it seems like they're going to fight one another and their worlds or their universes collide. So yeah, great opportunity to watch some really good anime fighting.
Augustus says Nintendo fell off after Wii died. Actually, Nintendo Switch is probably the most sold console in the world ever. Actually, each of their games does like 20 million in sales, which is crazy.
Fun fact.
Good.
We'll go into the story about it. Mario Kart.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah, let's talk about Mario Kart freaking 8, because we always happen to talk about Mario Kart freaking 8. Is Nintendo's best-selling game of all time, with one caveat. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe races into Nintendo records. Mario Kart 8 has sold 61 million copies.
Jeez,
61 million. And this doesn't include Wii U.
Wow.
Because the Wii U Mario Kart 8 sold 8 million.
I believe it. Family fun.
Family fun.
Teach the kids a lesson.
How to drive.
We don't. We don't let people win on purpose. You have to earn it.
Yeah. So Nintendo keeps doing their thing. That's why they don't care about what's happening with everybody else. They're killing it. Wii Sports. The new Wii Sports on Switch sold 33 million. That's Wii Sports Resort. Oh no, Wii Sports Resort was on regular Wii, right? That sold 33 million. So you're talking about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which is on Switch, sold 61 million, which is double. Animal Crossing New Horizons was on Switch, sold 45 million.
Jeez.
And then Mario Kart Wii only sold 37 million. And Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, 34 million, which is also on Switch. So, yeah, Nintendo's killing it, regardless. And then another one, another hot honorable mention, Nintendo World Championships NES Edition is a retro speedrun game coming to Switch in July. This looks actually pretty cool. I remember seeing something about this as well. Let me see. All right, so yeah. Nintendo has officially announced Nintendo World Championship NES Edition. It's going to have Balloon Fight, Donkey Kong, Excite Bike, Ice Climber, Kid Icarus, Kirby Adventures, Metroid, Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, The Legend of Zelda, and Zelda 2 Adventure of Link. Take a look at this. We got 4 minutes. And this is 3 minutes. Oh.
This was huge.
Cute.
Oh, the screen.
Oh, hold on.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
still showing Baki.
Yeah. I noticed that. I don't even know where is Baki at. Is it up here? Ah, here we go.
Oh wait, you found it? Man, look how old these commercials looking. Woo!
All right. So if y'all don't know, Nintendo Championship has been around for a while, and this is a nostalgia edition game, and apparently I think it's gonna be like you can get 2 collector's editions, and the cartridge is gonna. Oh, it has an NES cartridge that's gold.
What?
Yeah, which is pretty cool. Oh, actually, I think it's right here. Let me show you.
That's too cool.
Yeah, so these are the collector's edition. Oh, why is it not popping up again?
Is it a working cartridge?
I don't know.
If it is, it makes this thing worth gold.
Oh, why is the browser not showing now?
That is so freaking cool.
The browser being shy.
Did y'all watch the movie The Wiz? Did y'all watch that?
Yeah,
growing up?
it's funny. Yeah, terrible but good movie. Terrible. Yeah.
I mean,
So,
if
yeah.
you didn't, especially in class, then terrible childhood.
Yeah, so here's the
Ooh.
gold cartridge. These are the editions, and then you get a physical copy of the game as well. Looks cool, and you get little pictures of each of the games that's in there. I like it.
That's
That
a
is
hell of a
cool.
collector's.
It
Yep.
is for $30. Not bad.
Oh, and it's $30, even better. All right, so
I thought you were gonna say like 70 or 100 or something. That's a great price.
yeah. So and then other. Damn, we got a lot of honorable mentions. McDonald's and Hello Kitty Sanrio go international with latest Happy Meal toys release. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the game. Heck, there's a hands-on preview out if you guys want to check that out. Capcom hits records high profits for 7th year in a row. Fantastic Four officially has its villain. It's going to be Ralph Ineson, and he'll be playing Galactus. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes post-credits scene. Oh, we're not going to read that. Resident Evil makes 2024 Video Game Hall of Fame. Streamlabs releases a plugin for
Nice.
OBS, meaning streamers no longer need to choose between them. Well, that's great. I already switched over. Paladin Studios has shut down after almost 20 years. Sega announces Sonic Rumble Battle Royale mobile game. Pokemon Go 2024 Community Day officially confirmed, and Redfall will get no further updates. Players who paid for DLC will get make good offers because they no longer exist. Thanks, Microsoft.
Dang.
All right.
Taking another L.
Taking another L. Oh, and I got 30 seconds before the ad starts. So you guys might miss games coming out this week.
Darn.
Or you could just hit that sub
No,
button.
darn.
All right, so games coming out this week.
I've heard a lot of good things about one of these titles.
Okay. Oh yeah, I have. I think I have an idea which one you're talking about. So Seed of Life is coming out on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch. With My Pass is out on PC May 7th. V Rising is out on PC as of yesterday. Animal Wells on PlayStation 5, Switch, and PC today. Crow Country, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS on PC today. Little Kitty, Big City, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and Switch and PC. Which game were you talking about? Were you talking about V Rising?
Animal Well. That game
Really?
surprisingly is getting a lot of buzz.
Really?
I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, it just came out today. Yep, today. And apparently, if you enjoy retro arcadey 8-bit, games, and just puzzle and mystery and adventure games, this may be the one for you, especially if you enjoy Metroid.
Huh.
Really? Let me. I mean, it looks interesting. It looks gorgeous. Hold
He
on,
had to up, had to up
yeah, yeah. Let me pull it up because it actually does look really good visually. Get rid of all these browsers. All right.
got 30 windows open too.
Only 30, 35.
35.
30. That's still less than what I have. I have like 40 something on my phone. Ooh.
Yeah, so this is one of the screenshots. It's got a 9 from Game Informer.
That little gophers back there?
Gophers.
Yeah, like I like how it has like that scan going across like it's old school CRT. I feel like that's part of the graphics.
Iguana?
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
it's Animal Well. Apparently, you fall into a well and you deal with mysteries and adventures. There's tons of Easter eggs and all other hidden things. If ever you played a video game and you were like, "Yo, I found this hidden thing in the game," there's tons of those in this.
so wait. So, but do you know what is the goal of the game? Because now
the
I'm seeing
premise?
eggs. Yeah.
I think it's get from one location to the other.
And this is
It's
you. You're that little
Yeah,
blob
you're the
thing.
little blob thing.
Yikes.
No, that's a big ass iguana.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. This shape.
Yeah, that's a big iguana.
Yeah, I mean, I like
Now
the
the
way it
goal is
looks.
to punch every animal at this point.
I just okay. So starting as a powerless, adorable little blob, become a distant memory as I added to my menagerie of movement enhancing and puzzle solving tools. These playful tools like a frisbee, bubble wand, yo-yo, and slinky highlight Animal Well's madcap nature. Each tool has clever alternate uses that encourage me to brush up against what I previously thought its barriers were in stimulating ways. Instead of awkwardly rubbing up against the seams of this Swiss watch of a world, it felt like I was pulling a fast one on the creator Billy Basso, even though he was probably in on my scheme. Okay. The game is about 8 to 10 hours. Interesting. Might pick, oh, it's on Switch.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's probably
Might go ahead and cop. But yeah, that's games coming out this week.
awesome. Anything you guys are looking forward to playing?
Not really.
I'm probably about to bite the bullet and get the Hades 2 early access. Because I'm pretty much
You'll be all right.
no, I've heard too many good things about it. And honestly, if you never played the first Hades, go ahead and play it. Because the first Hades was great, but they're like, this one's like, wow. Like they didn't know that it could get better. And it's gotten better. But that's it, y'all. So with that, next episode on Thursday, same host, same time. Yeah.
See you
same
there.
host. All right. If you want more content from y'all, what was that?
I was gonna throw something in there real quick.
Go ahead.
Demon Slayer season 4 comes out May 12th. You're welcome.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
Demon Slayer comes. Yeah, so and it's on simulcast now. So I think so for the rest of this season, you get My Hero Academia released on Saturday, and Demon Slayer on Sunday, I believe.
Oh wow. Okay. So you got something for the whole weekend.
Yeah, and One Piece 2 on Saturday.
Man,
Man,
I'm so behind.
God, so much stuff. And then I'm watching dang, before we close out, I'm also watching the healing show. Have you
Oh,
guys seen the wrong way to use healing magic or something?
I haven't seen it.
Wait, what?
The wrong way to use healer's
Yeah,
magic.
Yeah,
hold on, let me
wrong
see. I
way.
gotta. Yes, it's so good.
That
Yeah,
sounds like it shouldn't be for kids.
Oh,
I,
baby reindeer. That's a crazy one right there. And it's a true story.
is it really?
Yeah, it's not based on a true story. It's a true story. I guess it's
Dang,
based on a true story because it's
I
not the actual people. So
I heard. Yeah, I heard it's pretty good. Dang, what is it? I think it is called the wrong way to use healing magic. Check it out. It's pretty interesting.
now I'm
I just know these
interested.
anime titles are getting longer and longer. Like, why are you explaining the whole plot in your as the title of your anime? Get it together.
Oh yeah, and then Kaiju number 8, bruh. Watch
Kaiju
Kaiju
number
number
8.
8. Oh my god.
All right, Kai.
Kaiju number 8. I'm enjoying that. I think it's 3 episodes right now.
Dang, I
Yeah.
opened up a whole can of worms here. Whoops.
It
Yeah,
looks
you did. You sure did. I forgot because I'm watching a lot of stuff right now. But yeah, where can they find you?
You can find me, Yanonick, over at NK_Yanonick over at Twitch. Or you can wait, oh my gosh. At Twitter, and you can
You can
find me
find
at
him somewhere.
Yanonick over at Twitch, where I'm streaming Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Lily, where can we find you?
At like 9 a.m. I was like, is this Bama streaming in the morning? I'm trying to get vibes and it can't look. This is okay. You can find me over at Twitch on twitch.tv/Lily Masumi. You can find me on the tweets at Lily Masumi as well, which I'm about to stream. I hopefully can beat Final Fantasy tonight. I'm thinking about making myself coffee so I can stay awake and do it. All right, BTG, where can we find you?
You already know. Y'all can find me right here on After Hours Arcade Twitch, or you can find me on the podcast. Just check us out. Leave us a review. Get on Anchor, get on Spotify, get on Apple Podcasts. I don't care where you listen to podcasts, but definitely check us out and leave a rating. Yeah, I just posted Lily's Twitch channel, so make sure you guys join her tonight, like right after this.
Yep.
All right, she's gonna be streaming some Final Fantasy 7. Sounds awesome. And again, thank you guys for joining us. Hope you guys enjoyed the show, and please let us know if you guys got any suggestions for us, any ideas. More than willing to take, because we did. Rainbow just brought up another idea where we have to start doing the trying out some weird snacks type stuff, and I'm down. I'm definitely down for that. International snacks. I'm always down for international snacks. But
That
yeah,
sounds fun.
Oh man, I
it
remember
does.
I ordered some from Wii. They were delicious. I need to get back to that.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully y'all see that segment soon. And I hope we're not doing the first thing that she just. Yeah, I don't want to try out what she just mentioned.
My gut.
Yeah. It seems like it's not going to be that great. It's G Fuel, but it's protein powder.
Oh.
G Fuel protein.
Oh, so we're gonna be tweaking
G Fuel protein powder. Yeah.
All right.
energy and protein, huh?
All right. Thanks for joining us, guy. You're curious. Yo, if you're that curious, then we about to try it. All right. So we'll see you guys. Remember, this has been After Hours Arcade Podcast, where gamers discuss gamer things every Thursday right here on twitch.tv/afterhourarcade at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. See you guys next week.
Peace.
Bye.